Hey!
What's up, family? What's up, family? Good to see everybody. We want to welcome everybody to
Story time, story time, story time.
I never know what to do.
You don't. And he be trying to act brand new, and I don't know what to tell him since he should know.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. If you don't know who I am, I'm Honey G in the place to be.
Hey!
And like I always say, wherever the Ruach is, I just want to be present, okay? Call my, don't you put your hand out. Call my name so I can tell you I am in the building, okay? This brother. Listen, this is my husband, Abram, but if you know New King James, he calls him my Hebrew brother. So that's who he is tonight.
Your
And-
Hebrew brother.
I don't know why you trying to act all shy. Where is this coming from?
I don't know.
All right, y'all. And then if you don't know who she is, April, go ahead and point to Auntie Shelly.
Right here?
Yes, she is none other than Auntie Shelly on the beat. Come on, y'all. That's right, y'all know we no longer do it for ourselves, but we do it for the what?
Community.
Hashtag community minded. And listen, y'all know we're going to bring you a scripture before we dive into what's what? Abram, our Hebrew brother, going to bring it to us.
Yes, I
He takes
am.
his light.
And our scripture for tonight is going to be coming from James chapter 1 and 19.
Mhm.
And it reads, "Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath."
Ooh, now that is, oh, don't mind me. Don't worry. That is good.
that would have been swift to run.
You was gonna leave me?
No, it was not.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
He was.
So listen, y'all, if those of you who are new subscribers to our channel and you have and you found what we are reading to be very, very different than what you are used to, and you're like, what is that? What is going on? Don't worry, it's not you, it's us, okay? You're right. We are reading something completely different, but yet it's not.
Right.
But we're reading from the St0ryTim3 Bible, okay? So with this Bible, it helps us uncover the real names of our ancestors. And so we got this Bible. If you're interested, you can buy one for yourself as well on St0ryTim3.net, not .com. You ain't gonna find that, I promise you that.
Mm-mm.
All right. But what we didn't do, all of us, what we didn't do is pay full price.
Nope.
Mm-mm. It's not against Tor, but it's against our common sense. There's a discount for you, okay?
10%.
It is what?
10%.
That's right. 10% is 10%. Please use your story time discount and know that the O in the word story is actually a 0, and then the E in the word time is actually a 3. As a reminder to going back to the covenant, because what? The assignment is understood. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Auntie Shelly on the beat. Can you please give us a recap?
Okay, well, we're going through the plagues.
Yes, we are.
So we've been going through the plagues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's our recap. We've been going through the plagues. And no, right now we're on Passover. He's giving them the instructions for Pesach or Passover. And as we read yesterday, these are to be kept forever throughout your generations.
Yes.
So he's talking to Yisrael.
Mm-hmm.
So for you, for your generations, forever, you are to keep Pesach. You are to keep Passover.
Yeah.
Because we know later on, as in now, there are going to be, but even, in Acts, once Mashiach comes, other nations are going to come on board.
Yes.
They don't know nothing about Pesach. They were not delivered from Egypt, so to speak. That's why, I don't know who it was. Who was sent to preach to the Gentiles?
Jonah. Oh, you said Gentiles. I was thinking
Paul. Yeah, Paul.
I don't know why I was so mad.
Because I know in our quote unquote New Testament, it tells people not to have Not because the Pharisees and stuff was like messing with people about the holy days to keep in it. They don't know nothing about Pesach. They don't know nothing about Passover. They don't know nothing about Egypt. He didn't deliver us from Egypt. We ain't seen nothing part 12 ways. We ain't seen no locusts. Our ancestors didn't see all that. So to put all that on them when they are first coming to Mashiach is too much. They don't know nothing about it. Once they are engrafted in, they're going to want to keep Passover because they're going to relate it to, well, he delivered me from my sins, or whatever it is they relate it to. But they're still going to want to keep the feast days. But for you to put that on them as a condition, no, you can't do that because it doesn't apply to them. It applies to us as Hebrews. That's why when we say you can't just walk around talking about you Hebrew, it's stuff attached to it. We have to keep Passover throughout our generations forever because he delivered us. He delivered our ancestors.
That's right.
Remember, that's if these are our ancestors, that means forever applies to us. And so while we don't have to go kill a lamb, keep it in our house for 4 days, and kill it all at the same time, but that's only because Mashiach has come.
Yes.
And he has fulfilled that requirement, like Maria is always telling us. The Levitical, the way the Levites did it, that priesthood is not there because Mashiach fulfilled that.
Yes.
But we are after the order of Melchizedek. And remember, now Yehuda and Levi are pretty much one because we're that royal priesthood. We're that, family. So it's the royal priesthood because Yehuda was the royal line, Levi was the priest line. So we're just to kind of keep it all in perspective. But you, Hebrews, you got to keep it.
Yep.
I don't want to hear it. You got to keep Passover.
Forever. All right.
Ever and ever.
So you guys, we are starting in the book of Exodus in the 13th chapter. And our Hebrew brother is going to be reading tonight. Season the reading.
Hand me some Larry's.
Some garlic powder, onion powder. Okay.
It's all right.
Right. Come on.
All right. Exodus 13, verse 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Yahuwah spoke unto Moshe, saying, sanctify unto me all the firstborn, whatsoever opens the womb among the children of Yasharel, both of man and of beast, it is mine. And Moshe said unto the people, remember this day, in which ye came out from Mitzrayim, out of the house of bondage. For by strength of hand Yahuwah brought you out from this place. There shall no
chametz, that's unleavened bread. Bread, no leavened bread.
Chametz be eaten. This day came ye out in the month of Eve. And it shall be when Yahuwah shall bring you into the land of the Canaanites, Canaanites, and the Chittim, and the Amorites, and the Shivim, and the Yebukim.
Sounds good to me tonight. Go ahead.
Yep. It's all them ites we all read about. Ites and kites and all that.
Which he swore unto your fathers to give you, a land flowing with milk and honey, that you shall keep this service in this month. 7 days you shall eat matzah, and in the 7th day shall be a feast to Yahuwah. Matzah shall be eaten 7 days, and there shall no chametz be seen with you. Neither shall there be leaven seen with you in all your quarters. So
just so you all know, chametz is leavened bread. Don't eat it, because the matzah is the unleavened bread. That's what you're supposed to eat. Unleavened bread, no leaven.
So for the people who might be wondering, is it like saltine crackers?
What, unleavened bread?
Matzah.
No.
Well, that's what we use for the Lord's Supper in church.
Yeah. But that's have leaven in it, right? It's
I don't
like,
know
it
if
has to
crackers
have-
got lemon in
certain
it.
crackers do.
Oh,
I know. I'm pretty
I
sure
know
somebody
they
was asking.
they have
Unleavened
bread.
cracker, yeah.
they have this matzah
Mhm.
bread in the store. They sell
sure
it on
do.
Passover.
They sure
But
do.
that
And they have it in garlic flavor too. Just saying, if you want to season it up.
It's actually garlic and herb.
Okay.
All right, verse 8.
You play too much.
And you shall show your son in that day, saying, this is done because of which Yahuwah did unto me when I came forth out of Mitzrayim. And it shall be for a sign unto you upon your hand, and for a memorial between your eyes, that Yahuwah's Torah may be in your mouth. For with a strong hand has Yahuwah brought you out of Mitzrayim. You shall therefore guard this ordinance in his appointed time from year to year. And it shall be when Yahuwah shall bring you into the land of the Canaanim. I think that's how
you
it
can
is.
say Canaanites if
All
that's
right.
more comfortable.
As he swore unto you and to your fathers, and shall give it you. That you
As he swore 7 oaths unto you and your fathers.
That's only in millennial edition.
Oh, you don't have that. Okay.
no, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna mind my business and just read mine. Go ahead. I apologize, sir.
Okay. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And every firstling of an donkey, or
You can say
I don't want to get a whooping.
you ain't gonna get no whooping,
Okay.
sir.
No,
Don't get a-
Yeah, all right.
I'm like,
All right, fine, let me
what's
start
he
over then.
reading?
Start over there. And every firstling of an ass
Oh.
you shall redeem with the lamb. Don't repeat that, kids.
We talking about a donkey. Don't even try it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Isaac, don't do it. and if you will not redeem it, then you shall break his neck. And all the firstborn of man among your children shall you redeem.
So basically, he's telling them every firstborn thing belongs to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, he's about to smite the land and kill all the firstborn
Yes.
of Egypt.
Yes.
Mhm.
He said, but your firstborn belongs to me.
Yes.
Whether it's an animal or a person, it belongs to me. Not that he's telling you to kill your child,
Oh, okay. Let me
but
look
you
that up.
dedicate the child.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, you dedicate
Ooh,
the
Auntie Sheila,
child.
you had me nervous. I was like,
Yeah,
whoa,
no.
I didn't get that revelation, but don't mean it don't be right.
Yeah, no, you dedicate the child, but the firstling of the animal is mine.
Yeah, and also something that stood out to me was the whole telling your children the generation of what he did
Yeah.
during Egypt and during this time of the Passover.
Mhm.
So when we go into Passover, that's something that, if you have children, you can pass that story on to your family so they can continue it to generation to generation to generation. Because remember, we're supposed to celebrate this forever.
Mhm.
And it's also meant to not just be in books, but to be passed down orally.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if some of our ancestors had not passed down things orally, we wouldn't even know
We wouldn't
nothing.
know.
Because they took the books from us.
Yeah.
Yes. Uh-huh.
They took the books from us. But some of that stuff we were doing, and we're thinking we're doing it just from instinct, but because somebody way back then said, do this, 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 and this. And it was, remember, my mama did that, my grandmama did that. I don't know why they did it, but they did it because it was passed down orally with their mouth. Because they can take books at any time.
Yep. Whew. Come on and write it on the tablets of our hearts.
Verse 14. And it shall be when your son asks you in time to come, saying, what is this? That you shall say unto him, by strength of hand, Yahuwah brought us out from Mitzrayim, from the house of bondage. And it shall come to pass, when Pharaoh would hardly let us go, that Yahuwah slew all the firstborn in the land of Mitzrayim, both the firstborn man and the firstborn of beast. Therefore I sacrifice to Yahuwah all that opens the womb, being males, but all the firstborn of my children I redeem.
So see, that kind of tells you redeem means you have to take them to the temple and give something for them. Like I had a firstborn, Because remember when Mashiach was born, they took and they gave like the doves because they were poor, so they didn't have, so they gave the doves, and I can't remember what else it was, but they took him to be redeemed because he's a firstborn.
Verse 16. And they shall be for a mark upon your hand, and for frontlets between your eyes. For by strength of hand Yahuwah brought us forth out of Mitzrayim. And it came to pass when Pharaoh had let the people go, that Elohim led them not through the way of the land of the Philistines, although that was near. For Elohim said, lest perchance the people will repent when they see war, and they return to Mitzrayim.
Okay. So, sorry. One other thing I want you all to catch, the mark, where the mark is placed.
Yep.
Right here. Mark is placed right here. So he's saying, and it shall be for a mark upon your hand, and the frontlets shows us like the 144,000 that are marked. They're keeping my Passover. They're keeping my Torah. It ain't so much as there's a big old mark on your head, because everybody look at something. Well, what's on your forehead?
Right.
Nothing.
It ain't so much a you hollering I'm Hebrew.
It's mindset.
It's
he
a
said,
mindset.
this is going to be your mark.
Yep.
That you keep this
forever.
Forever.
It's the lifestyle, right? We talked about your conversation on the Sabbath, and not meaning verbally, but your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
It's pretty much
that's why you gotta be obedient.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of obedience, Father, yeah, we thank you for story time. Father, please help us. Forgive us for starting without even acknowledging you, Father, yeah. We know that it is not us, Father, yeah, but we come through you. Father, may you bless this story time. May your revelation come through. In Yahweh's name we pray. Amen. We apologize, Father.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, you were about to say something.
Now I was gonna say the B system. Pretty much like I feel like he's gonna be like looking at people's mindset, because a lot of people's minds are gonna be in the system.
Yes.
As far as like worrying about the things like of the system, like, and not on him, or like you said, his feast days and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's kind of crazy, because that's where you got to be careful, because the heart is deceitful, right? So you can think you in truth, but then your mind be in the system. You still gravitate towards the things of the system and do the things within the system.
Yes.
And it's like you gotta choose ye this day who you gonna serve.
Yep. Because the truth is out there.
The truth is out there.
It's just way too out there.
Yeah.
And so for all of you who are listening to us, if just one of y'all every day just put up there, whoever remembered, did y'all pray today? Did you pray first? That way we'll remember if we didn't do it.
Thank you.
Just remind us.
Listen,
just remind us.
I can't even tell you half the stuff that we be doing as parents. We just came back from the park, taking the kids from the park and stuff. Listen, there's a lot of stuff going on. So if you guys can please remind us.
Just say it. Sometimes we've done it already, and sometimes, like today, we have not.
Yes. Yes.
But it's important.
Yes, it is. We want to acknowledge him in all our ways, okay?
All right, verse 18. But Elohim led the people about through the way of the wilderness of the Red Sea, and the children of Yasharel went up harnessed out of the land of Mitzrayim. Time out. Hey man, so they left a lot out.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
This is just like going. Like,
oh wow! Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It just led the people through the Red Sea.
Well, no.
Okay.
He's saying because now Yahuwah's just telling Moshe what to do. So he's saying I think it's gonna go back to. Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait, did the firstborn die already?
I'm telling you. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we did. The people are out of Egypt. I mean, Pharaoh gave them.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, they left all of that out.
So now you got the difference between Exodus versus Joshua. Like it's a lot left out.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah. You don't even know that Pharaoh is being used. You know.
Yeah.
You don't know none of that, and then you don't know about the sea being parted 12 different ways. I mean, into 12 lanes.
Yeah.
Into 12. Yeah.
Not 12 different ways, but in 12 lanes.
Or not even so much the lanes itself, but like even like the people being
gathered,
split up into 4 groups.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
which have the different
tribes,
the 12
yeah,
tribes.
like one wants to commit suicide, one said let's fight, one said let's just infiltrate them, and one said
we got this. Let's go.
Yeah, that's Yehuda and Joseph.
Yeah.
Wow. It was
let's commit suicide. Let's fight.
Let's
infiltrate. What was the second group?
The fourth one.
And then the other one was the people wanted to go back.
Yeah.
They wanted to go back
to Egypt.
Yeah.
And just surrender.
Yeah. Ooh wee.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Joshua got all the details, y'all. All the details.
You see, I didn't even remember the people that want to go back.
Bye. I mean, so that's sad though, but that's how people are. Like going to be.
It was easier being a slave.
Right. And that's how they're going to be today. When he comes, they go, well, you know, at least I have my house, my car.
That's how it is right now.
That's what I'm saying.
The church system is easier. It's just easier.
It's just easier. I don't want to do the research. You know, I can show up at 11 and you preach to me and I go home.
Yeah, it's easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We even used to sing, I don't want to know. Okay, maybe.
I don't know that one.
But that's the conditioning, like towards things like that. We're like, I don't care. I don't want to know. As long as I don't have to know about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna make that work. Jesus. He gonna carry my throat.
Yep.
He gonna carry you somewhere. I don't know.
Carry you through something.
All right. Verse 19. And Moshe took the bones of Joseph with him, for he had straightly sworn the children of Yasharel, saying, Elohim will surely visit you, and ye shall carry up my bones away hence with you.
Oh, we didn't change it. No. He gonna get there.
Okay.
We didn't pass it.
We didn't pass it?
No.
Okay.
Because he did this in Jasher before he split up the thing. We got ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, but it looks like
they're not going to detail.
Etham in the edge of the wilderness. And Yahuwah went before them by day in a pillar of a cloud to lead them the way, and by night in a pillar of fire to give them light, to go by day and night. And took not away the pillar of the cloud by day, nor the pillar of fire by night from before the people. Chapter 14. And Yahuwah spoke unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Yasharel that they turn and encamp before.
Have at it.
Yep. Hi, hurrah. There you go.
Yep. Between Migdal and the sea. Over again Baal Zephon, before it shall ye encamp by the sea. For Pharaoh will say of the children of Yasharel, they are entangled in the land. The wilderness has shut them in. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart, that he shall follow after them. And I will be honored upon Pharaoh and upon all his hosts, that the Mitzrayim may know that I am Yahuwah. And they did so.
So remember, the Pharaoh army came and they got
first. Yeah.
They got their hands. They got their butt.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
We put hands on. Okay.
Yeah.
Hands in.
Yes.
On
they
them.
went crying.
They went crying back and didn't really tell the whole story.
Yeah.
But it kindled the anger of Pharaoh, and this is when Pharaoh started coming after.
Yeah. He
He
said, get everybody.
Yasharel. Yeah.
We only leaving the little kids and the women. Everybody else, come on. Let's go. We're going to war.
And it was told to the king of Mitzrayim that the people fled, and the heart of Pharaoh and of his servants was turned against the people. And they said, why have we done this, that we have let Yasharal go from serving us?
Do y'all see the contradiction in that?
Right. Absolutely.
Did they flee or did you let them go?
Right. And you told, and when you came back, Moshe told you we wasn't going back.
Yeah. And
Because
you said, get out, don't
get
come
out, don't
back.
come back.
Yeah.
So that contract was voided.
Yes. So
You
either
told
they
them not to
fled
come.
or you told them to go.
But without that account in Jasher, you don't see
Yeah.
the back
Yeah.
the exchange.
Yeah. You don't see. Dude,
Man.
really?
Let me answer this question. Rangi says, was that cloud over them? Was that keeping them cool or something? Because when we see clouds, we know it's going to rain. So we know to get home or get inside.
A
That cloud was
kind
a
of
sign.
cloud. Yeah.
Was served as a sign.
Yeah,
It was
they
kinda
were
like a GPS
following,
kinda.
right?
Yeah, it was
GPS. They were following this cloud.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was the two pillars were pretty much the cloud shape in the pillar was to show them where to go by day, and then it was another
Fire.
pillar at night that was with fire that was to show them at night.
Mhm.
So it's just for direction.
Yeah.
Mhm. And just to let you know, don't ignore things that look odd,
Mhm.
because he'll use whatever.
Look to the
Be
sky.
in tune. Be in tune. Be in tune.
Verse 6. And he made ready a chariot and took his people with him. And he took 600 chosen chariots and all the chariots of Mitzrayim and captains over every one of them. And Yahuwah hardened the heart of Pharaoh, king of Mitzrayim, and he pursued after the children of Yasharel. And the children of Yasharel went out with a high hand. But the Mitzrayim pursued after them, all the horses and chariots of Pharaoh and his horsemen, and his army, and overtook them encamping by the sea, beside Pihachiroth,
There you go.
before Baal Zephon. And when Pharaoh drew nigh, the children of Yasharel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Mitzrayim marched after them, and they were sore afraid. And the children of Yasharel cried out unto Yahuwah. And they said unto Moshe, because there were no graves in Mitzrayim, have you taken us away to die in the wilderness? Wherefore have you dealt thus with us to carry us forth out of Mitzrayim? Is not this the word that we did tell you in Mitzrayim, saying, let us alone, that we may serve the Mitzrayim? For it had been better for us to serve the Mitzrayim than that we should die in the wilderness.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
But you left.
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't stay.
You right. You if you really thought it was better, why didn't you just stay?
Right.
So the people who said that was a group who wanted to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Like,
crazy.
it was better that we was a slave.
But the
Yeah.
crazy thing is how quickly you
Yeah.
forgot how they killed your children in
Yes.
front of you, how
Yes.
they put your children in bricks. Like,
Right.
how could you want to go to
Back.
a life like that? And you desire to go back.
Yeah.
But then also, after seeing what the Most High did for them,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
like
Right.
all of the like
All those
different
plagues.
like plagues and like the snake or dragon
Yeah.
situation,
Yeah.
like after seeing all of that, like, and they still had that mindset of like we was better off with,
Yeah.
And not only that, but Egypt is toe up right now.
Yeah.
yeah,
So you better off in the
Destroyed.
wilderness.
Yes. And that's crazy because you can be following the Most High, but
Mhm.
still have your mind within
Mhm.
the system,
Mhm.
right? And then that desire leads you back into that old lifestyle
Yeah.
because you really didn't
yeah.
let it go.
Because you're scared of numbers.
Yeah, and you're scared of the unknown.
Yes.
That's what
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
scared
we
of
way
numbers.
out here in the wilderness.
And they got 600,000.
And look how many that's all of Egypt. Well, all of Egypt just told y'all to get up out of there.
yeah.
Right.
All of Egypt just gave y'all a bunch of jewels saying go.
Right.
Bye. You just left all of Egypt crying.
And you was just rejoicing in the wilderness.
Yes.
Within the 3 days. Remember, you guys was making sacrifices unto the Most High.
It was a feast day.
What happened?
Yeah.
When it don't look favorable, it's
When it don't.
Yeah.
So where's your trust?
Yeah. And remember how he put that line between them.
Yes.
You just stood right there and watched a whole bunch of locusts and all that, and it was a line they couldn't even cross to get to you. What?
You're seeing this.
Yes.
And
you see the rod in Moses' hand still.
You see that. And yet that
Talk about going back.
you had gone through still have power over you. It doesn't override who you serve and who he proven himself to be, who he don't have to prove to nobody.
Yes.
Man, that's crazy.
Lolo says, wow, it gets real in the wilderness. That's when the faith to faith have to kick in gear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is crazy.
Okay. This is what I was looking for because I was remembering. In chapter 12, verse 38, it says, and a mixed multitude went up also with them. So in other words, it's some Egyptians up in there.
Whoever believed.
It's some half-breeds and it's full of Egyptians. And I have a feeling them half-seas are the ones that want to go back.
No, probably
That
not.
had Egypt in them. Because they got Egypt in them.
No,
I doubt it.
I don't think so. I think it's some of us. I think those.
No, that is us.
I think that's a representation of those and the Gentiles and those the engrafted. I think that's a representation of those that we think ain't gonna make it will end up making it or making a choice and holding on to the coattails.
Yeah, that's mixed multitude.
Yeah,
they got half a Hebrew and half a Egypt.
Yeah.
And they don't want which they're given a choice. I want to go back to Egypt.
I don't think they want to go back though. I don't think the mixed multitude want to go back. I think it's us because we are a stiff-necked people.
And usually, if they were full Egyptian, they wouldn't have been slaves, right?
They're mixed. It depends.
No, but you said you think there was some mixed and some full on. I'm talking about the full ons. So I don't think those are the ones that was talking about let's go back.
I think it was some of both of them. That's that. But you know, it's all opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you know what? I don't think it was the Egyptians only because too, if they would have went back, they probably would have got killed for siding with Yasharel. Even though they probably wasn't enslaved. Yeah, but do you think the mix could have been a part of like Levi's or no?
No,
not Levi.
Levi because they ain't slaves.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like the house nigga and the field nigga. The house one that's maybe served the Pharaoh's house that had a little bit nicer. Or looking at it a little bit different than if they was the one building the house, had to hear their children in the walls. They got a different experience. They didn't have to hear all that because they ain't in the field building bricks. They in the kitchen making pie.
Got you.
You know,
Got you.
I think the ones in the kitchen making pie, you know, like Django,
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson, he want to go back.
Yeah.
He wants to go back. Yeah.
Master.
Something about we sick.
We sick.
Boy, if that ain't a depiction of us today.
COVID. So the whole world they sick.
Right. Ain't got no symptoms.
Verse 13. And Moshe said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still and see the Yeshua of Yahuwah, which we will show to you today. For the Mizraim whom ye have seen today, shall see them again no more forever. Yahuwah shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace.
Yeah, they left out that whole division with the four. They just had Moshe said. Just everybody, because remember he told each group to chill out a different kind of way.
Here they generalize it.
Yeah, they generalize it. But the four he told, don't be afraid, don't do that. Told Yehuda, just keep your mouth shut.
Rangi goes, during that whole time, during the plague, they were protected, and now they are being tested and got to believe on the Most High that He will deliver them.
Yes.
And that's really that's the only way he gonna find out where your heart is through tests. Because when it's good, right?
Mhm.
But when it's difficult, that's where I see where you are.
Yeah.
I either gonna ask you where you at, like I did Adam,
Mhm.
or you just gonna outright
Yeah.
show me.
Yep.
But what's crazy, like if you trip, it's like Yahuwah, he always take care of his people. Cause like even when they left Egypt, he like let them leave with great substance. They had like they
Yes.
had like a whole.
There's
Like,
nothing in Egypt to
so
go back to. You
it's
got
nothing,
it all.
It's nothing to go back to. Plus, if they wouldn't have like if they would have just like continued to pray to Yahoo and ask him to help them like fight the Egyptians or whatever, like, well, I don't want. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
Yeah.
So I don't want. Yeah.
Go
I
ahead.
don't want to spoil.
Because remember, but you do. It's not gonna be here because they don't show the groups.
Mm.
Remember, Yehuda
Oh, yeah.
and Joseph was like, "Let's fight."
Yeah.
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 Yep.
This is at that point. This is it right here.
Yes.
Because
Let's fight. Let's take them down.
That's
Yep.
just,
He said, "Say less."
and that's their track record. Like as
Yeah.
long as they was like
In obedience.
then the Most High fought their battles.
Yep. And that's what it's talking. Okay, so in the what is it? What is Rome? Well, I always say streets of Rome, but it's not street. Roots of Rome.
Roots of Rome.
One of the lines that he said, and it made so much sense. As long as Yasharel was in obedience, you don't see the Edomites at all, like coming for them. But as long as they were in disobedience, here they come. Some kind of descendant then came up and rose, and that's where we are. That's why the system that we live in operates straight out of everything is disobedient to his principles, to his law, statutes, and commandments. Everything that this system is based on, because they continue to rule as long as his people remain in disobedience.
Yep, they see that foothold, they can get in.
Yep, it's a loophole.
But with that, but it's we see in certain situations, even when they were obedient, then sometimes Esau, he still came after Jacob.
But was Jacob in obedience, or did he just steal something?
No. I'm talking about when they got older. You remember when Esau had his sons, and this
when he was on the back.
Yeah, when his sons made him go back down there.
But what happened to him? He got mollywopped.
No, I know what I'm saying, but like sometimes even when you are still in obedience, Hasatan, he has sent people after you, but Yahuwah will still fight your battles.
Yes. I guess let me say this. We will get the victory. As long as we in obedience, we get the victory.
Yeah.
But as soon as we're operating out of disobedience, the victory is theirs. And they know this because they know our history.
Yeah.
We the only ones that don't know it.
Yeah.
That's why we subscribe to everything.
Yeah. Verse 15. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe, wherefore cry you unto me? Speak unto the children of Yasharel, that they go forward. But lift up your rod and stretch out your hand over the sea and divide it. And the children of Yasharel shall go on dry ground through the midst of the sea. And I, behold, I will harden the hearts of the Mitzrayim, and they shall follow them. And I will get me honor upon Pharaoh, and upon all his hosts, upon his chariots, and upon his horsemen. And the Mitzrayim shall know that I am Yahuwah, when I have gotten me honor upon Pharaoh, upon his chariots, and upon his horsemen. And the angel of Elohim, which went before the camp of Yasharel, removed and went behind them. And the pillar of the cloud went from before their face and stood behind them.
Oh, so the cloud moved from in front to separate them.
Yeah.
And the angel there separating them.
Oh, gosh.
Y'all think y'all gonna get by me?
Hey, was that in the Ten Commandments?
What do you mean?
Like did they try to do that in the Ten Commandments? Like with the movie? Like when they was chasing them? Yeah. Okay.
That's what they was trying to do.
Because that's where I remember that from. Like when I had to watch it in school.
Yeah.
Oh wow, they let you watch that in school?
Of course. It was a movie full of white people.
Okay. Well, I didn't get to see that in school. I say you went to a good school.
Nah, that was when it was one of those rainy days. And we had a substitute teacher, and they just put any video on for us.
Wow. Okay.
But Oh, verse 20. And it came between the camp of the Mitzrayim and the camp of Yasharel, and it was a cloud and darkness to them. But it gave light by night to these, so that the one came not near the other all the night.
Okay, so on one side, the Egyptians, they saw darkness, but on our side, there was light. So they can get across in they 12 lanes.
Right.
That's crazy. And Moshe stretched out his hand over the sea, and Yahuwah caused the sea to go back by a strong east wind all that night, and made the sea dry land, and the waters very divided.
And the waters were divided.
And the waters were divided.
Oh.
You can read that. You
plural.
can
take, it says waters.
And the waters were divided. So you can, I was just about to say, you can take that and say, okay, divide it into what? How many? Stuff like that.
Because it didn't say the water was.
Yeah,
so that means it was multiple ways. But nobody, we would have never picked that up if we didn't know there was 12.
Yeah.
Because people refer to a big
body of water.
Yeah.
That's crazy. These people. And the children of Yasharel went into the midst of the sea upon the dry ground. The waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on their left.
Yeah.
And the Mitzrayim pursued and went in after them to the midst of the sea, even all Pharaoh's horses, his chariots, and his horsemen. And it came to pass that in the morning watch, Yahuwah looked unto the host of the Mitzrayim through the pillar of fire and of the cloud, and troubled the hosts of the Mitzrayim. That's pretty crazy too. So Yahuwah was looking through the fire at them.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. And took off their chariot wheels, that they drove them heavily, so that the Mitzrayim said, let us flee from the face of Yasharel, for Yahuwah fights for them against the Mitzrayim.
Yeah. Because notice how they went this easily across on the dry land. But as soon as Pharaoh gets up in there, not Pharaoh, but the army, they have trouble with their chariots. They probably then got like a little bit of mud or
the
whatever,
wheel fell off.
You don't belong there. And just think, the 12 lanes make so much more sense now because it was millions of people.
Yeah.
It was millions of Yasrael.
Yes.
And they had to get across. So they all across. And it's way, way, way more Egyptians.
Yes.
So they all have to be in the sea. Because if it was just one lane, some of them would have made it to the other side.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that it has to be more than one lane.
Yes.
Or it'd be some Egyptians on the other side.
Absolutely.
Because it would have been just that long for them to cross over.
Yes. Sure. Yeah. They made it in the movies. They made it only like, a couple hundred, but it was millions of them. Absolutely.
It was all of them.
Yeah.
Yes. It was all of them except Pharaoh.
And remember, their children, because remember he said, who's going into the wilderness?
Yeah.
He said, all of us
everybody.
Are going.
And our cattle.
And our cattle. So everything went through these
Yes.
lanes.
Everything.
And that makes sense because in Revelation, don't it speak like the gates of the 12?
The 12 gates?
Yeah, the 12 gates.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a whole mimic of what's to come in the future. Like how we going to rule in our lane. You know what I mean?
That 12, actually that 12 makes so. It's the gates.
Yes.
It's the wall, has 12 foundations.
Yeah, there's so much in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure did.
What?
Yeah. See, the details matter.
It does.
Yes.
Wow.
And the fact that he has the rod of creation.
Yeah.
Yes. Absolutely.
That's what Yah used as his conductor rod.
Absolutely.
So creation knows what this rod looks like.
Yes.
And they know whose it is.
And they know because his name is on it.
So they know to obey.
Who got the rod?
Yes. Uncle Aaron, can you read kind of like put your sentence different? I mean, so I can understand what you mean. Because I want to get your comment, but if I read it out loud, I don't think I'm gonna read it right. So I'll give you a few minutes. Go ahead.
Verse 26. And Yahuwah said unto Moshe, stretch out your hand over the sea, that the waters may come again upon the Mitzrayim, upon their chariots and upon their horsemen. And Moshe stretched forth his hand over the sea, and the sea returned to his strength when the morning appeared. And the Mitzrayim fled against it. And Yahuwah overthrew the Mitzrayim in the midst of the sea. And the waters returned, and covered the chariots and the horsemen, and all the host of Pharaoh that came into the sea after them. There remained not so much as one of them.
All of them gone.
All of them gone.
They all gone. Can you imagine? First of all, something should have told y'all, yeah, I ain't going in there.
Yeah.
I ain't going in there. But no, you are just that angry, and Hassan has you just that, like, thinking, oh, we got them now. They flee, but the thing came down, and now we got them. And you don't. Can you imagine being down in that sea, your chariot acting up, and you see this water coming on you?
Right.
And water is heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just closing in on you.
That's the worst way to go.
That is crazy. I don't care how good of a swimmer you are.
You ain't
getting out of that.
Crazy thing about it, when you think about it, Yahuwah did that on purpose just to teach Pharaoh a lesson.
Yes.
So he pretty much made his army sacrifice themselves so he can get closer to him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And he made sure they were in the midst of the sea. None of y'all close to the bank.
Right.
None of y'all can swim back.
Yes. Yep. Right.
Y'all pretty much right in the middle. You can't swim back. You can't swim that way, and you can't swim that way. Because that force.
Yes.
Boy. Got to be more careful.
Show this.
Verse 29. But the children of Yasharel walked upon dry land in the midst of the sea, and the waters were a wall unto them on their right and on their left. Thus Yahuwah saved Yasharel that day out of the hand of the Mitzrayim. And Yasharel saw the Mitzrayim upon the dead seashore.
Their bodies floated up.
Oh, dead upon the seashore.
Their bodies floated upon the land.
They saw the bodies floating. Yep.
And Yasharel saw the great work which Yahuwah did upon the Mitzrayim. And the people feared Yahuwah and believed Yahuwah and his servant Moshe.
See, the people had to learn something too. He's like, all of them wasn't even ready. Like,
yeah.
Someone was like, please, come on.
This is such a great wonder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like it didn't take the plagues.
Right.
It took this. I
mean,
you have
and the plagues was like 7 years.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. And this is one in a day. This is a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, his people is something else.
It's like, oh, they really
They sure do make a choice what they want to believe.
Yeah. Stiff necks.
Boy.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Did Aaron rewrite his thing?
No, he said he was voice texting, so it came out wrong.
Oh, okay.
So he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna redo it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, chapter 15. Then sang Moshe and the children of Yasharel this song unto Yahuwah, and spoke, saying, I will sing unto Yahuwah, for he has triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider has he thrown into the sea. Yah is my strength and song, and he is become my Yeshua. He is my El, and I will prepare him a habitation. My father's Elohai, and I will exalt him.
We'll make a song out of anything.
Anything.
Rangi says, wow, were they working in the days of the plague? Talk about the children of Yasharel. And I think so because Pharaoh was making it harder every time when they. No, I don't know.
Someone during the days of the plague. Yeah. Maybe not.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't have been.
I don't think so.
I don't think so
Only because
either.
it was separated, right?
Yeah, and the buildings they were building were not in Goshen.
Yeah.
They were in
Egypt.
Egypt. I mean, Goshen is part of Egypt, but they weren't in the separation.
Got it.
They were on the other side. I wouldn't have crossed over to do nothing. All them locusts and all that. What was they gonna do? Beat them? They covered in frogs and lice. Pharaoh don't even know. He can't see nothing. He only a cubit in a span. And the lice is 2 cubits tall.
Listen, give him his fan, okay? Yeah, so I don't know if he was they were working.
I
don't
doubt
think
it.
So.
Yeah.
Because they was rejoicing too, so no.
And where was
And Pharaoh's mom walked out. You remember she walked in there? I mean, Moshe mom, quotation.
Yeah.
Walked in there talking about, look at y'all just enjoying yourselves and all that. So I don't think so.
Yeah.
All right. Verse 4. Pharaoh's chariot and his host has he cast into the sea. His chosen captains also are drowned in the Red Sea. The depths, hold on. The depths have covered.
We understood you the first time.
Well, I felt like I had a lisp when I said that. So
everybody has it when they say that word.
The depths have covered them.
Come on, Mike Tyson.
They sank into the bottom as stone. Your right hand, O Yahuwah, is become glorious in power. Your right hand, O Yahuwah, has dashed in pieces the enemy. And in the greatness of your excellency, you have overthrown them that rose up against you. You sent forth your wrath, which consumed them as stubble. And with the blast of your nostrils, the waters were gathered together. The flood stood upright as a were congealed in the heart of the sea. The enemy said, I will pursue, I will overtake, I will divide the spoil. My lust shall be satisfied upon them. I will draw my sword. My hand shall destroy them. You blew your ruach. The sea covered them. They sank as lead in the mighty waters. Who is like unto you, O Yahuwah, among the Elohim? Who is like you, glorious in holiness, fearful in praises, doing wonders? You stretched out your right hand, the earth swallowed them. You in your mercy have led forth the people which you have redeemed. You have guided them in your strength unto your holy habitation. The people shall hear and be afraid. Sorrow shall not take hold on the inhabitants of Peleshit. Then the dukes of Edom shall be amazed. The mighty men of Moab, trembling, shall take hold upon them. All the inhabitants of Canaan shall melt away. Fear and dread shall fall upon them. By the greatness of your arm, they shall be as still as a stone, till your people pass over, O Yahuwah, till the people pass over which you have purchased. You shall bring them in and plant them in the mountain of your inheritance, and in the place, O Adonai, which you have made for you to dwell in the sanctuary, O Yahuwah, which your hands have established. Yahuwah shall reign forever and ever. For the horse of Pharaoh went in with his chariots and with his horsemen into the sea. And Yahuwah brought again the waters of the sea upon them. But the children of Yasharel went on dry land in the midst of the sea.
Yeah, so basically they're singing.
Yeah.
They're saying everybody's going to hear about this and fear. All these other lands all around Edom is gonna hear about this and they ain't not gonna mess with us.
Man.
They're not gonna
I like that.
They're not gonna mess with us because they're gonna hear about this.
I wish our producer can sing that song.
What song?
The song that was. I wish our producer can just sing that passage with a beautiful voice she has.
No.
Hey, well, I was just thinking that.
Wait, okay, so Auntie Shani posted, and let me read. She said, "This is from Aaron. you silly. The waters became plural. Waters. That's what I meant. Instead of it being one body of water, it became many bodies of water.
That's 10 to 12 lanes. Yes, that's yeah. Okay. Yeah. And notice how he's talking about how they sank.
Yeah.
Bodies don't really sink.
Yeah,
they float, but that force went bam.
The wind.
That force, when it came down, they were hitting the bottom of it. Before they came up, they was hitting the bottom.
But you know, it's crazy too. Like the Red Sea, I don't know how deep it is. I'm pretty sure it's deep, but like, you know, like if it's a whole bunch of water, the closer you are to the bottom, then the pressure takes you down.
Yeah.
So like right when he let all the water go, they was already at the
So they hit the they hit the flow.
No.
Yeah, we Hebrew. Can't help it.
Oh man. You want 20?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, 20. And
Miriam.
That's Miriam? Yeah. And Miriam, the prophetess, the sister of Aaron, is that okay? Well, not because it was an H, so that kind of okay. The sister of Aaron took a timbrel in her hand, and all the women a tambourine. That's what that is. It's a tambourine in her hand, and all the women went out after her with tambourines and with dances.
Everybody said timbrel. Oh, that's a tambourine. Y'all know we can do them tambourines.
Yeah,
got that music.
But you think they had the ones with the skin on it, or like the regular ones?
What?
Because you know they had the one.
Oh, with the white thing
on
there.
Some of them have. Yeah. I think they had the skins.
Yeah,
they might have both, but I think they had the skins.
Because they had animals. You know, he said make a joyful sound.
Yeah.
You know, you got to come to him correct.
We always got that beat.
Yeah, you needed that. You needed that bass sound. If you play the bass, you know what I mean. When you hear, and there's you see these fingers right here. It's the way that it gets the neck of that guitar. You know what I'm saying?
That though, because that's Spider-Man. You trying to grab something. But if Dad was in here, you're a
hater. You're a hater. They didn't know.
She playing that air guitar. That's
right.
I got
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Guitar hero.
You gotta do it right.
What?
Oh,
come on with the tambourine and dance.
Are you 21?
Yeah, you're 21.
Yeah. Am I? Okay.
Yeah, you're 21.
And Miriam answered them, "Sing ye to Yahuwah, for he has triumphed gloriously." Did I say that right? Gloriously. The horse and his rider has he thrown into the sea. So Moshe brought Yasharel from the Red Sea, and they went out into the wilderness of Shur. And they went 3 days in the wilderness and found no water. And when they came to Marah, they could not drink of the waters of Marah, for they were bitter. Therefore, name of it was called Marah. And the people murmured against Moshe, saying, "What shall we drink?" And he cried unto El Yahuwah, and Yahuwah showed him a tree, which when he had cast into the waters were made sweet. There he made for them a statue and an ordinance, and there he proved them, and said, "If you will diligently hearken to the voice of Yahuwah, Elohim, and will do that which is right in his sight, and will give ear to his commandments, and guard all his statutes.
All.
I will put none of these diseases upon you, which I have brought upon the Mitzrayim. For I am Yahuwah Rafeka.
So just Rafiki.
No.
Yahuwah who heals you.
Yeah, it means Yahuwah who heals you.
Rafaka.
Rafaka.
Rafeka.
Rafeka.
Yahuwah Rafaka.
Let me tap it.
Yeah,
So,
and it's just
it got
Yahuwah who
the thing,
heals you.
Yeah.
Yes, the one who heals you.
How about Rofka?
Rofka.
Hey.
Oh, I like that. Rofka.
PH.
But
Rofka.
it's apostrophe KA.
Yeah, Rofka.
Rofka.
Oh,
So she's the PH, yeah, sometimes the F, yeah.
Yeah, Rofka.
Rofka.
Okay, I'll take that too.
It means Yahuwah who heals you.
There you go.
The doctor. He your doctor in the sick room.
Yeah.
For sure.
The balm in Gilead.
Yes. Yes.
Lord.
Ooh. That's how you used to teach?
No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I got that from Moray. You know how you always throw in that little preacher thing? Right there with that. Been hanging around y'all too long.
Mhm.
That's what it is.
Oh man.
27.
27. And they came to what's that? Elam, where the 12 wells of water. Hold on, let me start that over because it didn't sound right.
12 wells of water.
Yeah, that you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Well, no, but it didn't sound right when I said it.
Uh,
Okay, well, where the and 70 palm trees, and they encamped there by the waters.
Oh, so that's 70, right? 70 palm trees
But
with 12 wells. One well for each tribe.
ain't that something?
All is 12.
That's why I'm saying.
Yeah.
You said that awfully loud.
Oh, I didn't want to even think I was getting that.
No. Yeah, no, I was going to, but it was like the last verse. So.
Oh yeah. It's, listen, I mean, I would have done it, but
Yeah, but it was the last verse.
there would have been a way.
You could, if you want to.
I was gonna do it on
the.
the
16.
Yeah, I was gonna do it on 16.
Right?
We're going to read it tomorrow.
What
That's what he could have did.
Messing up my clip.
Listen,
I know, right?
what is going on? Look at me playing like the big. What is
Yeah, right.
I gotta wait 2 more weeks.
So I'm trying to get his own clip
Well,
on.
listen,
and
I was looking at the time.
Queen clip over
I
there.
was looking at time. I guess I just wasn't. I didn't know if you knew.
I knew.
Okay, I just wasn't aware.
Man.
My bad.
Messed that
We
up.
can start over. Y'all act like y'all don't know. Go
Nah,
ahead.
it's not gonna be the same. Sorry guys, I can't clip you guys tonight.
Bonnie didn't understand.
I didn't understand the assignment.
Even with the sweater.
Well, half the hair is covering it, so that I didn't get it. If it was pulled back, I would have got it. There we go. Now I got it. I understand it.
Oh.
Sorry, Lolo. Lolo was really waiting for that clip too.
Yeah, I'm sure she looks forward to it. So does that mean our time is up?
Yeah. We gave you more time though. We did.
Or are we in trouble?
No.
No,
I mean,
it's
it
canceled.
ain't. Oh, well then, you could have just let him go on till he
Too
clips.
late now.
Too late.
Because then now they're gonna be expecting.
Yeah, I know it's too late now,
Especially
but I'm
Lauren.
just saying.
Nah,
Yeah.
Because if I go, she gonna be like, "Oh, well, he finna clip me on this
Well,
part."
everybody
I've
know
done it
now.
before with Lauren. All you do is just go past her expectation, and then you clip her.
No, I'm not saying go another hour. I'm just saying.
No, you just go past like 10, 11 minutes.
No, he can't do it now.
Yeah,
You
It's-
can if you want
Nah,
to.
Nah.
it's time to go.
yeah, and I'm sweating because the light is like on me.
Sorry.
He can't take the
Can't even
lights.
The light is within you, man. It's in you.
That's man-made light.
You right. Well, listen. We
Hey.
need our producer to turn it off. 'Cause we're sitting.
Shalom.
And so we will see you tomorrow.
Same time.
5th day of the week,
Bye.
where we will be in Exodus. I think we need to go to Joshua, we'll see what's up. But we're either gonna be in Exodus or Jasher, and it's still all gonna fit together.
Yes.
We're still putting, we're still gonna make sure this is the puzzle pieces are together so that you can have a complete story.
Yes.
But just know Yahuwah will fight for you.
Yep.
He will fight for you. You don't have to worry about your enemy. They coming, yes. They coming for you. They're coming after you. Always. They will always be coming until it's over. And Yahuwah, as long as we in obedience, I think he said that in one of them.
Yeah.
And notice how they know Yah's name real good now. Because when they did that song, they kept saying his name in all different forms. They kept saying his name. Oh, yeah, you know him now.
You know.
Everybody needs to come to that place. You need to know.
Yep.
And as crazy as it is, sometimes it be the hardest moments where you just see the beauty of Yahuwah.
Yeah. Yes.
Like you appreciate him more in them difficult moments.
Much more where
like,
you just gotta hold on.
Yeah, and you wouldn't have gotten to know him that way had you not gone through what you have gone through.
Yes. Yes.
So appreciate them difficult moments, y'all. For real.
Yeah.
It's
because I definitely don't trip off them as much. Like I'd be like, whatever, you knew this was coming. I don't have time right now. Yahuwah, it's yours. I have not always been like that.
Oh yeah, me too.
I've always had to think of how I'm gonna get out of this. What you want me to do? Whatever.
I used to clock in on a lot of stuff. I had time for everything, but now I just I'm not clocking in today.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
No. I'm like
it was the
No,
it was the
Even like when people bother me, I'll be like, y'all knew this was gonna happen. Okay. Y'all know I'm in a hurry. Like y'all, as in people, even though they don't know you in a hurry.
Right.
I'm in a hurry, but I've learned, the enemy do. I've learned to go, oh well, y'all must be keeping me from something, or I'm gonna be right on time for whatever it is. It is.
Yeah.
Because it's nothing you can do.
Nothing.
But wait. Be patient.
Okay. Sorry. With that, we will shalom. And we will see you tomorrow. These two at 6 p.m. on, right here. 6 p.m.
At a different location.
Oh, that's right. It's Thursday.
Oh, you and your Anybody else want to know what he means by this? Or is it just me?
Oh, no, but shalom.
Shalom.
One in the middle got to turn off.
Oh, okay. I was going to get up and do it.
Get in there. Get in there, sir. Thank you kindly.